Good morning, my dear students. Welcome you all in next sixth semester. Okay, so in this semester, I'm handling a subject what finite element method. Okay, subject code is what 18ME61. Okay, so here this subject is very important to become what to perfect in analysis software. Okay, so this subject is normally used in almost in industrial sector. Okay, so here in this class I will tell you about the brief introduction about what the course syllabus and what is the definition of FEM and why we want to study this FEM subject. Okay, so what is the purpose of studying this subject? We will study just brief introduction to about this course. Okay, so here let me understand first subjects. Okay, same this subject code is what the 18ME61. All of you, I think you know this. Okay, teaching hours per week 3 hours and 2 tutorial classes will be there. That is a hands-on training. We have to practice all those things. Okay, for this subject credit is what 4, and internal marks CIE means internal marks is 40 and external marks is 60, but examination will be conducted 100 marks. They will reduce to 60. Okay, so exam hour is 3 hour. Okay, so here again same as usual, subject consists of 5 modules. Okay, module 1 is brief introduction about the finite element method. Okay, what is the important and what are the basic steps involved in FEM and what are the advantage disadvantage of this what FEM. Okay, again in the module 1 we have the 3 category, that is the 3 title. Okay, that is the introduction to finite element method and boundary condition interpolation model. Okay, so almost this is a theoretical subject, only numerical is belongs to only this topic. Okay, that is what here potential energy method, Rayleigh method and Galilean method. Okay, on these 3 topics you are having numerical, remaining all those things what theory. Okay, so here module 1 is very important. This is the basic basic knowledge. Okay, so how we are going to solve the numerical problems in FEM and what are the different types of element we are going to use. Okay, and how many different types of elements are present. Okay, and this is also and how you are going to denote the node and what is an element, what is mean by meshing. Okay, all those things we have to study in this module 1 course. Okay, and this is almost what this again this is also very, here this topic is also very important. What is the relationship between stress and strain relationship for both. Okay, so module 1 syllabus. Okay, but here full theory, almost 80% theory, but numericals are only these 3 topics. Okay, that is what potential energy, Rayleigh ridge method, Galilean method. Okay, almost I think you studied these 2 method in mathematics M3 I think. Okay, so Rayleigh solve the numerical method by Rayleigh method and Galilean method. Okay, so second again module 2, again here again 2 subcategory will be there. Okay, introduction to stiffness matrix. Here we are going to derive the element stiffness matrix for so different element, that is a trusses, beam, bar, truss, that is okay, different types of subject to your different types of load, that is a UDL, uniform distributed load, varying load. Okay, point load. Okay, all those things we have to study the derive the element stiffness matrix. Okay, in this section, and this is very simple problems will be there. Okay, so here and coming to the second topic, numerical integration is there. Okay, here also some formula is there, but this is as compared to module 1, this is little difficult, this is fully problematic. Okay, so this is about the module 2 and module 3. So beams and shaft. Okay, why we want to study this beams and shaft in mechanics, this finite element method already you studied in the mechanics of material. Okay, so this finite element course is used for almost all the sector, even the heat transfer problem also, and beams, that is shaft, almost everywhere. So hence we are going to study these topics also. Okay, that is what the beams and shaft. Here also we are going to study of the boundary condition. There is a Hermite shape function, beam stiffness matrix we have to derive. Okay, with an example for this cantilever beam. Okay, while starting the module 3 we will need to go in depth. Okay, again module 4 also belongs to what heat transfer and fluid flow. Okay, in the FEM tool we are going to use in the heat transfer also and fluid flow problem also. Okay, here also we have to derive some equations. So what are the conditions? Okay, like that again we have to study, and these 2 topics also we are going to solve miracles in the laboratory. That is what you are having a lab, that is computer modeling analysis lab. Okay, so this is whatever you are going to solve numerical problems in the theory classes. Okay, you need to execute in the software by using software analysis. You have to compare both. Okay, that is the importance of this finite element method. Okay, so here if you study the theory, it will helpful for in lab also. Okay, so coming to the module 5th. Okay, axisymmetric solid element. Okay, can you tell me what is solid element we have to derive? Okay, so that is a prism. Okay, the prism almost here we are going to derive the 3D element subject. Okay, 3D element we are going to solve. Okay, so here the dynamic consideration. Okay, so here we are going to use FEM in dynamics problems also and solid elements also, hence we are going to study all those the topic. Okay, so if you go one by one module, let me understand in detail. Okay, so again for you each module what 2020 or 20 marks, they may ask you, okay, five models will be there. Okay, so now what is the outcome of this course is what, here once if you study all those things, okay, you need to get, you are able to analyze what, to identify the application of and the characteristics of a finite element analysis, okay, such as a bar, beams, plane, and also parametric element. Okay, once if you complete all these course, that is once you perfect all this chapter, you are going to able to identify what are the characteristics, or what are the applications, okay, what are the advantage, what are the disadvantage of all the differentiate of this, what bar means what, b means what, plane stress, isoparametric element, and not only this, solid element, 1D element, 2D element, all should have are able to identify. Okay, now second one is second, CO nothing but course outcome. Okay, is course outcome 2, this develop the element characteristics equation and general global stiffness matrix. Okay, so here you are going to, you are able to solve the numerical problems, or you are going to find the global stiffness matrix of the different material. Okay, and the third one is formulate and solve the axisymmetric and heat transfer problem. Okay, so you are able to solve the numerical problems, what, this axisymmetric problem and heat transfer problem also. Okay, so just look at the, if you read the question first, you are able to solve the problems on this axisymmetric and heat transfer problem. Okay, and the last CO4 is apply the suitable boundary condition to the global equation of bar, trusses, beam, circular shaft, heat transfer, fluid flow, axisymmetric and dynamic problem. You can solve the numerical problems. Okay, that is what you have to find the stresses, strain, reaction, displacement of each node. Okay, so these are the course outcome. Okay, of a finite element method. Okay, so next one is what are the textbooks you want to study. Okay, so normally in the V2 textbooks, they are mentioned as what, and if you, and normally the students will study what, the SB Halish, that is a textbook. Okay, so that is what SB Halish book is available. Okay, so and so many books are available, so textbook, but these are the standard books. Okay, which will be given by the university in the syllabus. Okay, that is what a first course in finite element method, that is by what, Logan DL. Okay, and finite element method in engineering, that is SS Rao. Okay, so when we are in that is what, PG level, we studied this subject. Okay, this book SS Rao, this is very very beautiful book. Okay, if you study, if you purchase this book and you hear the concepts are very what, understandable. Okay, so this is very good book. Okay, that is SS Rao. Okay, and Chandra Patil also very good book, that is little high level notations are used in this book. Okay, so and if you want to refer the reference book, means JN Reddy is a better among these two. Okay, so these are some textbooks which are going to use, but I am using this Chandra Patil and RRS and JN Reddy. These three books are very good. Okay, normally people what, they are using what, SB Halish book. Okay, that is as V2 textbook, you can purchase the SB Halish book or finite element method by SS Rao. Okay, so these are the different what syllabus of okay, syllabus overview of the syllabus. Okay, so what is the chapters names, and this what the textbook name. Okay, so now let me come to the introduction part. Okay, why want to study FEM subject, what is the introduction. Okay, so normally about the people, that is about 40 to 50 years back, people are using to solve numerical problems, to solve a complex problem, means they are using analytical method. Okay, that take more time, but present day people don't have any what, the patience to solve by using analytical method. They are started what, the numerical method. Okay, so and because of that reason we want to study this finite element method. Okay, so finite element method is having again there are different tools will be there. Okay, so finite element method is there, finite element boundary condition is there, volume is there. Okay, so finite difference method is there, finite element method is there, meshless method is there, but among all those course will be there. For among those course we are going to use what, this finite element method. Okay, so finite nothing but to divide the element. Okay, so to divide the given pieces into small pieces. Okay, that is called as what, the finite element, the divided regions are called as element. Okay, totally we are going to call as finite element method. Okay, just to understand that finite element method is a numerical method to solve the complex problem. Okay, so here I say my here I dictated, I wrote here, the finite element method is a computational scheme to solve the field problems in engineering and the science. Okay, that is what, complex problem. Okay, the techniques has very wide application and it has been used on the problem involving the stress analysis. Okay, heat mechanism, heat transfer, diffusion, vibration, electrical, magnetic field, all these sector we are going to use what, finite element method. Okay, the fundamental concept of the involve the dividing the body under the study into a finite element of pieces. Okay, that pieces you are going to call as element. Okay, so finally we are going to use divide the small element, then that pieces are called as an element. Okay, And this is about the introduction. Okay, the approximated variation in the quantified in terms of the solution values at a special element locations are called as node. Okay, so here the difference between the node and element is what the node is nothing but what the connectivity between the 2 points, that is called as a node. Okay, the divided element, that is a small pieces or regions, are called as an element. That is the difference between node and element. Okay, finite element method is a numerical technique tool which is with the help of this we are going to solve a new complex problem, that is what the fluid mechanics problem or heat transfer problem. Okay, differential problem, many more. Okay, so it is called as finite element method. Finite nothing but what to divide the given element into small pieces. Okay, to find stress strength. Okay, if you divide the more number of element, you are going to get the more accurate result. Okay, that is the main purpose of dividing the element. Okay, so if you look at the definition. Okay, definition. Okay, the finite element method is a numerical method for solving what complex engineering and mathematical problems. That is also physics for a complex geometry subject to a material loading boundary condition is called as finite element method. You have to remember this definition. Okay, so finite element method is a numerical method to solve a engineering complex problem. Those problems subject to what the material loading boundary condition is called as finite element method. I will repeat, finite nothing but to divide the given element into a small region, that region is called as an element. Okay, to get the more accurate result. Okay, so these are some of the advantages of finite element method. Okay, so model that is the first model bodies of a complex shape. Okay, any complex shape you can use we can solve by using this FEM analysis techniques. Okay, so many softwares are available here, ANSYS, CRUI, CATIA. Okay, whatever, with the help of those we can solve the complex problem. Okay, can handle the general loading boundary condition. Okay, so the problem having a more boundary condition you can solve. Okay, model body is composed of a composite and multi-phase material. Okay, a body composed of different material can be solved by this FEM tool. Okay, so and model easily refined and for the improved the accuracy of the varying element size and type. Okay, with the help of this tool we are going to get the improved accuracy result. Okay, the next advantage is time dependent and dynamic effect can be included. Okay, and the next last one is can handle a variety of non-linear effect including material behavior, large deformation, boundary condition. Okay, the problem which contains what the material behavior, large deformation also we are going to solve a very simple steps by using this finite element analysis techniques, that is a software called as ANSYS. Okay, so not only those, we are going to use this advantage of finite element method is what the heart and power of the FEM. Okay, it can be handle a complex geometry problem and it can be handle a complex analysis types also. Okay, that is what in the vibration field, transient field, non-linear problem, heat transfer problem, fluid problems. Okay, can handle a complex loading also. Okay, that is node based loading, that is point load, element based load. Okay, and can handle the complex restraints also. That is okay, these are some of the advantages of finite element method we are going to use in different field. Okay, and present day this is most popular tool. Okay, the popular subject. Okay, if you want to become a design engineer means you should have a knowledge about this finite element method. Okay, some of the disadvantage. Okay, wherever advantages will be there, their disadvantages also there. Okay, that is the finite element method often only the approximate solution. Okay, the what you are going to get answer in this solving by using this course means you are going to get the approximate solution, not accurate. Okay, and the FEM has an inherent errors. Okay, small error will be there. Okay, and mistake by user can be fatal. Okay, so the operator should be perfect. Okay, all the tools know means we are going to get accurate result. Okay, and it requires a digital computer and a fairly expensive. Okay, so computer is required. Present day computer is little bit costly. Okay, these are some of the disadvantage. And the application. Okay, this is very important. The applications are most important here. The FEM course is used almost all to solve all the problems in all the different fields. That is structural problem and stress analysis problem, thermal analysis, dynamic analysis, acoustic analysis, electromagnetic analysis, manufacturing process, fluid dynamics. Apart from this, we are going to use this metallurgical process, automobile industry, aerospace industry. Okay, almost all the sector we are going to use, and even FEM is used in hospital also. Okay, so so that what the spinal cord, the structure we are going to get. Okay, wherever all those almost all present day, almost everywhere we are going to use this finite element method. Okay, so these are the different types of finite element method. Okay, so all these problem we are going to solve with the help of a software. Okay, what we are using in our lab is what ANSYS. Okay, so in the ANSYS we are going to have 3 steps. Okay, one, if you come lab means I will tell you this pre-processing, solution and processing. Okay, so just to understand that pre-processing nothing but to give the input, solution means to process the given problem, post processing means to get the to show the result. Okay, these are the definitions we are going to use in the ANSYS software. Okay, so this all those things we will study. If you solve the numericals in the ANSYS means you will understand. Okay, pre-processing nothing but what, to give the length, area, breadth, all of the input data to the system, and according to that it will process. That is called as solution. Once the solution is done means you are going to get post processing. That is what, to show the result. Okay, so these are the basic introduction to syllabus and why we want to study the FEM. Okay, so I hope you understand. Okay, so this is about the introduction class of an FEM. Okay, thank you.